Breaking news from KCTV5.
A tornado touches down in southern Johnson County as severe storms lead to a number of tornado warnings across the metro. Our whole team has been on the air covering this severe weather since it started just before 4 o'clock this afternoon. Let's begin here with our Storm Track 5 meteorologist, Alina Lee. Alina, where do the storms stand now?
I think most of the storm activity has now pushed out of the viewing area completely almost, with maybe a few lingering light showers left over near Pettis County, just off to the east of Sedalia. But as far as the severe threat, that is now over. There are no longer any severe thunderstorm warnings or tornado warnings across our area. I do just want to pinpoint where those stronger or severe thunderstorms were, and they're basically along a line near I-50 highway, and that's where we were seeing those reports of tornadoes, wall clouds, funnel clouds. You can see there's reports of hail that was up to the size of 1 inch or the size of quarters. This is where that tornado was reported, just outside of Spring Hill, north of Harrisonville, and then also a report of a rotating wall cloud and perhaps even a funnel cloud associated with it just outside of Warrensburg. The rest of these reports you see here are just hail reports the size of dollars, or 1 inch, not a dollar, excuse me. Our satellite and radar picture, though, of the last 3 hours, you can kind of see the activity as it at least evolved over the last couple of hours, and now it's quieted down across our area, no longer under that severe threat for the remainder of tonight. Here's a close-up look at live power Doppler. South of Sedalia, you've got this little cell producing some light to moderate rain. That's going to drift off to the east, and the majority of these showers are going to pull away from the viewing area altogether. So just to mention again, we're not under any severe threat at this time. Thankfully, most of our weather will be quiet, and it should remain that way through this evening. But we're also going to be tracking another round of showers and thunderstorms with the potential of becoming strong to severe. We'll get in depth with that in just a little bit. Carolyn?
All right. Thank you, Alina. Now, most of the damage centers in the area around 193rd and Antioch in southern Johnson County. And KCTV5's Abby Dodge has been out there talking to some folks about their damage. Abby, what have you found?
Carolyn, we are live in Bucyrus, Kansas, right at 193rd and Antioch, like you said. Emergency management crews and the fire department have been walking around, surveying the area, making sure everyone is okay. No reports of any injuries in this area so far tonight, something a lot of people are thankful for. This is one of the first houses that we visited earlier this morning. If you've been watching our newscast, you've probably seen it throughout the day. But you can see that the entire front of it is covered in mud and dirt and debris, obviously hitting this broken windows and glass. The entire front gutter completely taken off. You can see all of that wood inside. If you follow me around the side of this house, you can see exactly what happened to the roof. It is completely uneven. It's almost like it's just been snapped in half. You see pieces of that siding coming out. You can see the roofing of it, the wooden part of it, actually, you can see. And then if you look at the neighbor's house, you can see that there's damage to their siding as well. You can almost read the label on some of that material that they used under the siding. They also have tarps on top of their house. The homeowner here said that she called her roofer very quickly right after she came up from the basement, and he was here in 15 minutes and was able to get those tarps on top of the house. And good thing that they did so, because there was another spurt of rain not too long after they got the entire top of that roof completely covered in those tarps. So people out here are doing well, neighbors helping neighbors. That's the stories we've been hearing all throughout tonight. Live in Bucyrus, Abby Dodge, KCTV5 News.
Yeah, Abby, that tarp was up so fast. I thought maybe it was there prior to the storm. I can't believe they got it up in the nick of time. That was really well done. Amazing timing on their part. Abby, thank you for that firsthand account. Now, everyone in that neighborhood really has a story about what they heard and what they saw when the storm struck. Kind of came out of nowhere this afternoon. We're going to turn things over to Nathan Vickers for a look at what you are seeing and hearing this afternoon, Nathan.
Yeah, it came out of nowhere and it hit pretty hard. Look what it did to this fence here. It just toppled the thing, and there's limbs and trees down all throughout the street and damage to a lot of roofs through up and down the street. Now, the house across the street from us, they have a Google Nest camera, and it actually caught the storm as it's coming in. Take a look at this video. You see it sort of spiraling through. You see it carrying debris and trash and even a mailbox, and it just left it there on the yard there. So that's some crazy video. Now, the mother of the home home, Heather Hawthorne, was inside the house with her kids when it happened. She said she was watching the news and she saw that when we showed the spot on the radar, she realized it was coming right for her house, so she got in the basement.
I could see the circle on the radar of the local meteorologist saying it's basically what I thought was over my house, and I started hearing what sounded like large hail, heavy wind. At that point, probably wasn't as cool as a cucumber as I would have liked to have been in front of my little guys. But then I could hear the roar, and I knew that we were in the path for sure at that point.
Well, she might not have stayed as cool as a cucumber, but she didn't end up getting in a pickle tonight. And a lot of people on this street are pretty thankful that they are safe. A lot of people have been going through using what's left of the daylight to pick up things and start to clean up a little bit. We've even seen some roofers and insurance agents coming through as well to just kind of assess the damage. Reporting live, Nathan Vickers, KCTV 5 News.
Yeah, very on top of it this evening. Nathan, thank you for that update.
We have a funnel.
Now, the storms first appeared near Spring Hill at around 4 o'clock. A viewer took this video of the formation of this funnel. That's when it formed at 135th and Quivira. The severe storms continued to move then on east across Missouri. Take a look at this video from Holden, Missouri. Hail coming down so thick it really looked almost like snow at one point. Then finally the calm after the storm. Many saw a rainbow. After the rain came to an end, then there were two. This picture of a double rainbow taken at 71 Highway and North Cass Parkway. And of course, in weather like this, you can get the latest updates no matter where you are with our KCTV5 News app.